Yo, welcome back. This is another edition of R is Untitled. I, of course, am the R, and welcome, one and all. But before I introduce my esteemed panelists, what I would love to do and share with you is those three magical words. Help the algorithm by liking, sharing, and of course, subscribing to the R is Untitled YouTube channel. That's right. This is broadcasting on YouTube, so it's very easy to get to. Show your love, show your support. Listen, I am also a guy. If you like something, comment on it. If you don't like something, again, comment on it. I always take in constructive criticism. Criticism. It's important to know what people hate so we can improve upon it and you can enjoy the content. Simple like that. Very easy. Very explainable, right? So with that being said, let me introduce the panelists for tonight. We have Ev is here. Ev, she resides in Connecticut. I'm not gonna say where exactly, but she's in the CT. Also joining me is my man Reggie, just recently retired from the job. Good to have you on, brother. Hope all is well. And
Hello,
last but
everybody.
not least, the Dominator, formerly of the BX, now residing in the Carolinas. I'm not gonna tell you which one. It could be south or north. That you gotta find them. Do your best to find them. Good luck with that. But how you guys doing tonight?
Oh, good.
I'm ready for the laugh. I literally my whole abdominal wall and my jaw hurt from laughing so hard last week.
You were a bundle of laughs last week.
Oh my God! Well, you guys were making me laugh.
But we're pretty good for that. We're pretty good for that. So with that being said, like I said, I think I'm gonna kick it off with that whole pharmaceutical nonsense. And this is pretty simple. Are they stringing us along or what? Big pharma, these pharmaceutical companies and whatnot, there's money in it. It's all about money. It's all about money. They're not gonna, whatever malady you may have, they're not, especially if it's a serious one, they're not gonna fix you 100% out of 100%. No way. What they're gonna do is they'll get you to 70, 75, maybe as high as 80. But the money is in the comeback. Because if you have to take any type of drugs, they want you to come back and take it. And of course, they're gonna charge you. They're gonna charge if you don't have a medical insurance, whatnot. But even that's a whole different story. But again,
do you know how much some of these pills cost?
Oh, I'm fully aware. I gotta listen. Let me tell you something. I have to take Jardiance. Okay. Do you know how much Jardiance is?
I don't even know.
I'm gonna tell you. If I didn't have my insurance, Jardiance would run me per month over $500 a month.
What's it for?
It's for the heart.
Wow.
It's for the heart. Yeah, over $500 a month for Jardiance, and I take other medication too. So if I had to put a price tag on it,
and how long are you going to have to take that?
Listen, I probably have to take it for the rest of my life.
Oh my
more than likely.
I take a different version, but yeah, it's. I mean, I'm the wrong person to talk about this to because I don't.
Why?
Because I don't pay for none of my prescriptions. That's
right, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, I know, and I do understand big pharma, who's totally out of control. Even with the deal they cut with these clowns. Mm-hmm. Like I think it was 17 pharmaceutical companies, but the rest of them, it's crazy, guys.
They don't care.
Do you know how much one pill I take? Each pill is $500 for each pill.
Jesus Christ! Let me take the time. Crazy. I'm sorry, Ev. Let me take the time to introduce one of my other good friends, Sir David. Your mic is live. Thanks for joining us. How are you, sir?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Dave.
All right, Dave, what's going on?
Dave, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you reporting live from Rikers Island?
Yeah.
Remember them pictures everybody showed?
Yo, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, man.
I'm sorry.
He said way too much last week. That's why.
Oh my God in heaven, you guys are too much.
Well, I tell you this much: like, what do we do if you have cancer? And like I said, I have. I'm sure we've all lost people of certain various times of cancer in our lives and whatnot. But again, I'm a full believer that there's cures out there for these serious diseases and whatnot, but they don't want to cure them because of the money aspect.
A cured patient is bad for business.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
So, a little while back, my wife sent me a video. It was someone. It was American, but they were in China, and they went to a Chinese hospital, and it was like the whole process of them going to, as a walk-in, being seen and getting the prescription was all under an hour, and it was very minimal cost. I think they showed the final bill was like $27.
What?
Yeah,
That's really
it was something. It
sad.
was something like that. So they show, and the way they've got it is you don't like sit in this emergency room like we do here for hours waiting for somebody first triage, and then you sit there another like 5 hours while they're waiting
Of
for somebody to
course.
see you in the back. You go in there and you enter your name in something, and they like called her within a few minutes. They triaged her and then sent the information upstairs to where the doctor and told her where to go. She goes upstairs, another doctor sees her, and by the time she gets downstairs, like within minutes, because they've got the pharmacy right there, and within minutes she got her prescription filled, and it wasn't anything about, oh, what's your insurance and all of this stuff, the paperwork that you have to do. It was like in and out. And you're right though, like you said, the a healthy patient is bad for business because they don't cure. They give you enough so that
They
you can
manage.
live. Right. They manage it. Exactly, Aaron. So, yeah. And I know that from experience, as much medication as my
I
son
take a pill every day to manage.
Yeah.
And it's like, there is a medicine, there is a plant for every illness. There is a medicine in every plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the morality angle on this? I'm just saying.
Really?
No, it's not there.
Hey,
really,
Dom. Really, exactly.
Thank you, Dom.
I get
it.
Other than it's a whole, again, our whole system is kind of confusing because even with all the plans we think we come up with, there's only one person benefiting from it. That's the people in the medical field, whether it's big pharma, whether it's the doctors, whether it's these fake ass healthcare plans. There's only two people getting rich. The doctors and the drug pushers. They're the only ones making money.
And people are dying.
Right, but there ain't no such thing as, I don't want to use the word Affordable Care Act, because there's no such thing as affordable care. Period.
No.
These people are making a killing at our expense. That's what. I take 4. I think I take 4 daily medicines.
Okay, daily medicines, right.
That shit would run me, I don't know,
bro,
how much a month.
Yeah.
Listening to you guys, it's like, again, I don't mean to sound ignorant. I do know the system, don't get me wrong.
Right.
And I'm fortunate enough to not have to pay, but I'm pretty sure, guys, if I went online and plugged in these 4 prescriptions I take,
man.
Shit.
You'd be paying a nice hefty amount. Also, let me just take this time. Our brother's in the on the line, but he's got his mic muted. Shout out to you, Ronan Black. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Whenever you want to jump in, join in. You know how you do.
Where did Reggie go?
He's still there.
He's just
taking a nap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's still there.
He's on the lamb.
Now he left. He got offended. He got offended or whatnot.
He got spooked.
He's on the lamb.
He had to reset the pins.
Like
exactly.
I assume you guys have, normal. I don't want to say normal, but some form of healthcare plan, whether it's with your employer or private.
I have a good one.
See that, and you know what, Dave? I didn't want to say it like that, but who has a good one, and what is a good one? I mean, trust me, guys. I still have regular health care. I'm not just in the VA. I still have TRICARE for life.
Okay.
All of that stuff. But the biggest bulk of the cost would be my prescriptions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And thank God I get them from the VA.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny because well, not funny, but my son, over the course of time, he took a lot of medication, and he had up until 26, he was on my insurance, and then afterwards he got Health First, and I have to say, Health First was really good. Now he didn't have a job; he had no income, so he was paying essentially nothing, and so he was getting his prescriptions were like $5, $3.
Wow.
And I remember one time, the one pharmacy, they changed over, so they weren't taking his coverage anymore, and so I really needed the medication, and I asked them, well, how much is it if I just bought it? They said, you don't want to do that. I said, well, tell me, just humor me. They said it was $900.
Oh my gosh!
Per prescription.
Yeah. For this one prescription. Yeah,
exactly.
One pill.
One pill.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, not. I mean,
a monthly prescription.
Yeah. $900.
I'm sorry, 30, but how can they justify that? See, hearing something like that,
so they don't even.
That makes no fucking sense. That
you know what?
That right there pisses me off.
I should say. I didn't have a bad plan. Like, I think, again, depending on the prescription, I don't think under TRICARE, I don't think I ever paid more than $15.
Yeah.
Because there are times if I go like to the doctor or the emergency room, whatever, they give me a prescription.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the VA to get off there. So I go to Walgreens, and
it's crazy.
I ever paid, guys, that was probably years ago. Was like $15. Normally I pay $3, $4, $5 if I have to buy it.
Can I say something, Dom?
Sure.
Yes,
so I get that some medications are necessary. I take one that I take every day. It's $500 per pill. However, why are opiates pushed so much?
Oh, come on.
Listen, I'm on the medical marijuana program because I have serious herniated discs going from my skull to my tailbone.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit on the toilet for 6 hours. You all can, really just whatever.
I hear you.
But it still remains illegal federally. I don't understand that. They're still pushing the opiates, and they're fighting over it. Who has the rights to the opiates?
Let me take.
We know
hold on for a sec, Dom.
It's addictive.
Hold on for a sec, Dom.
So
let me bring.
Can
you hear me?
Sword,
I don't think he hears you.
Dom, you hear R?
No.
Oh.
You hear him?
He was saying. No, he was saying, hold on.
Oh, here we go again. All right. I can hear Ev. I just can't hear.
You can hear Evan. Yeah. Here's the thing. Let me just bring two other people into the conversation as well. Our brother Steve is in the house.
Still talking, Dave?
Yeah, he's still talking.
Steve, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you, brother. Great show last night
still
on
talking?
Bleed Blue. Yeah, still talking.
Nah,
and also the return of Kevin. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, he returned. He's back. Your mic, both your gentlemen's mic is live. Thanks for joining. Everything good, Kev?
I'm good.
Where you been, man? What's up?
I've been around.
Yeah, he's been around, but he just had. I kind of. I don't want to say I forced him, but I kind of. I kind of persuaded him to come on.
Hold on.
Don't hurt anybody.
Kevin hasn't been here since LeBron was in the finals.
Exactly. And also, you knew that was, but you knew that was coming. Come on, dude, you already knew that was coming, especially from David, the sniper, because that's what he does. He snipes me. He snipes a lot of people in here.
Oh my God, he had me laughing so hard last week. I almost fell off my couch.
He is like a qualified sniper. Yeah.
Nah, but I missed you, cuz.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me just read these comments by Ronan. What he said in the chat was like other first world nations have universal health care funded and provided for by the government. Yet I find it comically ridiculous that a lot of politicians and large swaths of the populace do not want a healthcare system funded by the government. And he also adds, but listen to the grifters that sell this myth that healthcare is better off moderated and controlled by corporations. The insane Ayn Rand Atlas Shrugged ideology that promotes corporations as the better option to provide services to the people. Let me bring Tom back in. What do you guys think about what Ronan said? You tend to agree, not agree?
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting that for such an evolved nation, you know, you can go other places and you can just seem like you can just they take care of people more. So
I missed most of it, but
that's okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Can you hear me?
Yes, clear.
I don't think. I hate to say this in our country, for example. I don't think I could trust our government with my health care.
Right.
And that goes along with a lot of stuff you guys been telling me for years about. I just don't. Again, guys, there's certain things. My money, my military, and my health. I don't think I could trust our government with. That's just me. That's just me. That's just
that's exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. So that's a double-edged sword. And again, some people say, like I heard good stories and horror stories about Canada, with their free, but they say it's, it ain't as good as they say, some, what do they say? All that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah. The grass ain't green on either side.
You still got to water it all.
Have you noticed, Dom, how much more they charge the insurance companies than self-pay for the drugs?
That's what I was saying earlier. There's two entities that are getting rich.
Right.
The providers and the pushers. Yeah, it's sort of, I hate to say this, guys.
Might as well call them that.
It's like when we were growing up, you had your heroin addicts, you had your, people bitch about the person selling drugs, and please don't take this the wrong way, but it was still, even back then, supply and demand. A drug dealer can't make no money selling drugs if ain't nobody buying it. And Big Pharma knows that. You need that stuff,
Exactly.
And God bless us, man. I mean...
So a few years ago, I saw somebody had posted something on Facebook, I think it was, but it was a breakdown of like an invoice at a hospital and what they pay for, like a syringe, certain things, tests that are run, and how it's like spiked up, like hundreds of dollars when they're really only worth like $30-$40. And these, they pay it because you pay it, or the insurance companies are paying it, and it's sort of like there's a lot of other government waste too. If we look at some of the cost of what they're paying for something, and they get away with it essentially because they're just throwing the money away because it's not theirs. It's coming from us ultimately.
What gets me is that the Food and Drug Administration is okay with all of that. That's what really gets me.
You know what kills me? Yeah. What kills me is, let's say you had somebody out there, i.e., I'll just throw his name out there, like a Dr. Sebi, okay, that will come up with a solution, a cure or whatnot. How long would he be alive?
Yeah.
He was assassinated, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ultimately,
yeah, exactly. So you
have not what was on his death certificate, but yeah,
right, exactly.
Yeah, right. He fell over something. He fell into a gun. Whatever.
Right.
So, hey, well, Jones, what's the question about this big pharma? I'm just a little.
Well, no, it's stringing us along, man. This, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, I'll use cancer, or even can I use AIDS?
Let's just use what you have.
Who brought up Michael Magic Johnson?
Oh, AIDS.
Right.
I think that was Reggie who brought that up. Now, Magic Johnson has had HIV/AIDS since 1990. Okay, 1990. Of course, well, with his unlimited resources, so of course he's going to be around. But the pharmaceuticals, they fail to cure these diseases, which 9 times out of 10, I believe they have these cures. But what they want to string you along and have you on drugs and get the money for you for your ails. You understand what I'm saying? That's
okay. Here's the answer to that. You got.
Oh, give me. Go ahead.
If you're a man, you gotta watch where you put your ding-a-ling. That's number one. You got to hold yourself accountable.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm assuming we're talking about AIDS, right?
Condoms were made for.
I mean, what are the ways to get AIDS? Right? You get what is it? Transfusion through blood, right? That's one way, but that's not sexual, right? But the other ways is like sexual, right?
Right. For sure.
So that's number one. You got to protect yourself first. Number one, like they protect yourself of all times. It's just like boxing. You know what I mean? Now, as far as like the pills and all that, now that's an area. I don't know if Don is on my personal IG, and he knows. If you guys follow my stories and all that, I'm really big on holding yourself accountable when it comes to physical fitness.
Okay.
In my opinion, when it comes to that, this country is lazy as fuck. So that's
what?
Right
there. Sounds it.
Yeah.
the obesity rate backs up.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
it is the worst. It's the worst. Yes. It's the worst because Dom knows like my stories. I'm always posting my times, my steps. I try to aim for 50,000 steps a week.
Oh, okay.
People got to just you have to. Well, that's what I aim for. Sometimes I can't make it
20,000 in a day.
Well, good for you. I mean, some people are busy, some people travel. But my whole point is the whole country as a whole, as a culture, we don't exercise like we should. Matter of fact, we don't exercise off what because the food's got like these addictives. They got these pesticides in the food. The food is bad here because I travel the world. The food is the worst here. The problem is people don't want to make the effort. I love exercise. I can't wait to get back into it in a couple of weeks, man. So my thing is, it's not the culture doesn't respect that process. They don't want to put in the work and they want to rely on pills. And I even fight with people I'm close to. It's either you got it in your mindset or you don't. I love exercise. So it's up to, and I'm not saying that doesn't mean things can't happen. It's about lowering the risk.
I don't mean to interrupt you on that, but that kind of leads into what I was talking to R about earlier. Have you ever noticed when you go to a super high-end restaurant how small the portions are? But when you go to like Burger King or McDonald's or even like a sit-down diner, the portions are enormous. I'm talking like that's a week's worth of food for me.
I got your counter. Oh, you said a week's worth. Well, that's so you have your portion control under control. So that's
I had weight loss surgery, so my stomach is the size of my stomach is literally the size of a garden hose. But what I'm saying is, if you go to, like R was saying, he goes to the really high-end restaurants, which is great, but their portions are really, really small because that's how much you are supposed to eat per meal. But when you go to like McDonald's and they have that super size or why
are you going to McDonald's though? That's the point. Why are you going to McDonald's?
Because that's what people are brainwashed to do. That's
the issue. Well, that's a problem.
To do.
Well, that's the issue. You shouldn't be eating that shit. I'll tell you today, I was on the grill today. Burgers, asparagus, squash, but that's my mindset. That's
your
why
mindset.
I choose. Yeah, but a lot of people ain't on that time, so you're going to suffer the consequences on the stuff you choose to eat.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Steve. Hold on for a second. Is somebody washing dishes or something?
They're doing like a walk or something.
They're in the restaurant.
No, but Steve, I think what you're saying.
Make their own food.
Hold on there. Hold on. Steve, I respect what you're saying and whatnot, and that's a good mindset to have and whatnot. You know, my thing is like in the communities, is different communities and whatnot. And I get it because people have to survive to eat. They're not gonna always make the healthy, the wise choices because they can't afford it. Yeah, you're making that face. Really? You don't think they can afford it?
That's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's all about it's about mindset, individual mindset. You can't save everybody. What's the first thing they tell you when you get on a plane? When the plane's about to go down, you got to put the mask on yourself first. You got to take care of yourself first, and then save others. You can't. If everybody else choose not to be disciplined, that's on them. But it's up to you to make those choices outside of the community.
Right, but if you are trained, if that is something that, like, a lot of these young kids, they grow up on McDonald's. That's what and their parents grow up on McDonald's, so that's what they're used to.
That's bad life choices, and it's going to take the individual to break that cycle. That's all I'm saying. Because listen, I have these arguments all the time with my family, like, you know what I'm saying, and family and friends. Either you choose to do it or you're not. The results don't lie. Like, I put in the effort. Dom knows, like, before COVID, man, you know, I was going to all these football tailgates, drinking beers and all this other shit. I was a big boy, you know what I mean? During the entire COVID, I dropped 80 because it was a life choice. I desired that life choice. It's either you want it or you don't. It comes down to that. Like, I talk to these people all the time who've done the journey. Either you're into it or you're not. You're not going to put me on no damn pills. You're not going to put me in that big pharma system. That's what I'm trying to say.
I hear people saying that they want to go on Ozempic or Mounjaro or whatever that other stuff is. I'm like, are you serious?
All you gotta do is cut out the sugar, grill your food, let me just jump in. It will work if you put in the effort. Everybody has the same stories, whether you're white, black, male, female, tall, short, dark, whatever. If you put in the effort and you stick to that plan, it will work. I am living proof of that shit.
Yeah. So let me just jump in, Steve, because I don't disagree with what you're saying, but then you also have to factor in, just like anything else, there are addictions, and people are overcoming. So it's very simplified to tell people, well, either you want it or you don't. If someone has a drug addiction or an alcohol or some kind of dependency, they are struggling with personal demons, and it's kind of not helpful to say, well, either you want it or you don't. There's a reason why they've fallen into a pattern of these addictions.
So I'm
not saying you're absolutely right about it's one or the other, yes, but there's a whole lot in between that, and I don't think it's fair to people to say that.
So here's my answer to that, or my rebut to that. If you was to ask 100 people, how many people will fall into that drug and addiction category, I would say no more than 10%, honestly.
Really?
Okay, but here's I don't know. I don't know those numbers to debate them one way or the other. But people have various types of addictions. Not all addictions are what you see them doing. There are other kinds of addictions that people have. Addictive behavior is a struggle for people to overcome, and so I'm not disagreeing with what your overall message is. But I'm saying that I think it's a little unfair to just tell people, well, either you want it or you don't. People have struggled with addictions for 20 years. It's not that they don't want to get off of it, but there is something preventing them. There is something that they are struggling, and sometimes the addiction is a compensation for something that hasn't been dealt with.
We are in agreement. I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying is that's the minority. I believe that's the minority. I think most people are just flat out lazy and don't want to put in the effort. I'm talking about the majority.
So I would.
I'm not talking in absolutes. I'm talking about the majority.
Okay, so we'll agree to disagree about the laziness. Laziness may be a symptom of something. Sometimes you may look at someone and just say, "Oh, they're lazy," but there is something.
A lot of it is low self-esteem. A lot of it is very low self-esteem.
It goes back to what I said. Either you got it in with you, if you have to have a desire, you have to want it more than anything in life. So when I went through my journey, I craved it to the point I cut out all fast food, I cut out all BS. Like you have to desire it more than anything in life, more than any vices. You have to. I could agree with that. You have to cut it off. Like you have to have a mindset. I'm not
disagreeing with that. But let me just say, I'm not disagreeing with that. But I think that it might be flipped. You might be in the minority because America overall is. Oh, there's a high obesity rate. There are a lot of factors that we're not gonna agree on this. But
David, see, this is what I'm trying to. I'm trying to get you to understand because Dom knows where I'm about to come with it. I've been out of the country more than I've been in the country over the last 4 years. I'm in countries where these people actually put in the effort. They do the work. In America, in the United States, they do not. There's
a mindset in America
that's my point.
Very different from other people. But to say to people that you're just lazy, you're not willing to do the work. You don't also know there are people. Sometimes people eat because they have some psychological traumas that cause eating dependency, and so we can't just say that it is because you made.
Even know I was online.
Hold on. Can I jump in? Can I jump in for a quick second? Right.
Go ahead, live. So your mic is live. Good.
All right. What's up, people? What's good, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying? Go fucking Knicks, right? So anyway, right. So on this topic right here, right, I will tell you that, aside from addictions and whatever, I believe what you intake into your body is 95% choice, right?
Facts.
If again, I totally agree with the addiction part, but even the addiction, if we talking about drugs, and let's keep it on food, right? The addiction to sugars and dairies, and you understand what I'm saying, and all the unsafe stuff that this country surrounds us. You understand what I'm saying? Like so your choice, right? The actual choice, human choice that you have is minimized by the Dunkin' Donuts on the corner and the fried chicken on the side and everything else.
I'm drinking Dunkin' right now, okay?
Right. Well. Again, it's and again, believe me, I'm on a journey where I learn new shit about intake every day. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And the realization that you are responsible for over 95% of what you intake into your body. I'm talking health. I'm talking health foods. I'm talking about GMOs and enriched products and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the ability to and listen to what I'm saying, right? The choice is between a stalk of celery and a Big Mac.
Right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you if you pay $5, if you pay $7-8.99 for that Happy Meal, you can go get you a salad. Right. You can go get healthy. You can go get a bundle of asparagus. The ground chicken in the supermarket is $3 right now. Right. Well, I'm in the South. I'm in the South. Ground chicken is $3 a pound.
Jeez.
A bundle of asparagus, you could probably buy that right here, but for like $2 or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Some jasmine rice. You understand what I'm saying? It is way safer and way more sustainable in your body than the enriched rice that they sell here in America.
But that's my whole point, Live. That's my whole point. Is there's all of this unhealthy food is being pushed and promoted in this country. And that is even. I mean, I get what Steve was saying. I get that this country is basically brainwashed to eat the crap.
Yes.
And it takes choice. You have to do the research. If you want,
it's actual willpower, and I will admit it to you guys. I will admit it to you guys because I love you. I still struggle with it today. Right now, my enemy is salt. You understand what I'm saying? Like
this is my enemy right here.
But live, salt is actually salt is not that bad for you. I'll get with you offline about that. I'll compare my notes with you. I got you.
Right, but again, it's me and my intake of you know what I'm saying. It's because of the abuse that I've reaped on myself over the years, where that I'm dealing with high blood pressure. You understand what I'm saying? And all the nitrates and all of the other bullshit is fucking with me. You understand what I'm saying? So now,
we just had this conversation.
So now I'm on a journey to cut all unhealthy foods, Himalayan salts, and I'm doing all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seasoning, I'm preparing my food, and I haven't had fast food in a year and a half. You understand what I'm saying? So again, like I totally understand, but you know what I'm saying? All I want to enforce and emphasize is the choice. You choose not to eat properly.
Facts. Can I say something to that, Mr. Lott, before I go? And Dom,
yes, sir.
Dom,
yes,
I'm gonna piggyback with you on this, Dom, because Dom, remember we got up 4 years ago in Raleigh, right? What did we did, Rob? What did we did when we met? Where did we go for lunch? By design.
Yeah. I forgot what it was called. Damn, I still got the pictures.
What did you have?
But we went and tell them what we ate.
We had lean meat, barbecue, and collard greens. It was by design. We didn't go to no place where it's gonna feed us crap. That was the whole point where me and Dom met. It was by design because Dom, he was bear witness what you do by choice. It's all about choices. It's all about desire. It's all about knowing what you got to put into your system and how you work it off. You got to use your body as fuel with this food, and that's what they don't teach you when you grow up. You have to learn that along the way and run into people who
you have to read about it. You have to read about it.
You got to read about it. You got to do it, and you got to put in the work. That's the point.
You got to practice.
And
you got to practice.
You got to practice it. You got to implement. So live, I'm gonna get with you. So this is my wheelhouse. I do this every week in between episodes when we talk sports. I love it. I love this topic because I've been through it. Listen, I got people in my family. We talk about this all the time. You could tell people who has the mindset and who don't. It's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. It's not about individual. It's not about the culture or whatever. Well, it is in a sense, but it's really about individual mindset. And the last point I want to go back to this, man. Listen, this is the crazy thing about this because I'm traveling between different countries and I see what they eat and I see how clean the foods is and I see them putting in the work, walking everywhere. They're doing a lot of walking in these places I go to. In the States, they don't do that. Everybody, listen, there's 24 hours in a day. That's guaranteed for every human in life. What you choose to do with those 24 hours is up to you. And I'll end there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just take the time.
What they say. Can you hear me, R?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Good, Don.
He's lagging a little bit.
Okay. Let me bring in the bishop. Your mic is live, sir. Thanks for joining us tonight. What do you think about what Steve, what Mr. Live, Ev was talking about in regards to the laziness?
No, I just heard. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear.
I just heard them bad mouthing the Big Mac. Like I like Big Mac. Why can't I eat a Big Mac?
Listen, have you seen how many calories are in and how much fat and it's not even real. It's not real food.
I was just thinking about going to McDonald's. You know?
Why did I know that would come out of his mouth? Why?
That's what he does. That's exactly what he does. He can't help
some McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong in moderation, but some people live on it and then want to cry when their cholesterol is over 300.
Evelyn.
Even the moderate is abuse. I'm gonna tell. I'm speaking
on.
Try
not to talk to each other.
Sorry about that, Steve.
No, I'm just going to quick. Listen, my sacrifice. I'll be real quick live, and I'll go back to you live. Yo, I'm telling you, you have to put in the work and have to sacrifice. It's about sacrificing desire.
Oh yeah.
I cut that stuff out for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's either within you don't. It's just that simple. I lean there.
Right. And again, you know what I'm saying, I love like hearing that rationale because, again, like I had to know and learn and understand like again, it's however deep and orthodox you want to be with what you intake depends on you. You understand what I'm saying? Like it totally depends on you. And this is coming from a brother who ate. I know they have a terminology called, when you want to be happy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like oh, the fucking Knicks won today. I'm gonna go buy me a fucking brisket, right? I'm gonna get some mashed potatoes, and I want to eat what I want. I want a large slice of cake.
You're eating your emotions.
Yes,
that's what you're doing.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to say it, but that's an eating disorder.
Right. Well, again, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't recognize it until I went to therapy. Right. I didn't recognize, and it wasn't even on that topic where you know what I'm saying, where we were talking about me, and I had to offshoot the research and go, oh shit. Right, that's what the fuck I do. I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful day today. I'm gonna go get me a fucking pistachio ice cream and throw some fucking cookies in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real. And I ate because I wanted to complete the day. Right, the day was so great, and I want the feeling.
Wrong with that.
Right, I wanted the feeling to last. So. Again, enough of that therapy, right? I'm going, what I learned through that,
right,
is that it is very, and I had to learn it step by step, and it is very dependent on your will that you do it, because again, you know what I'm saying, you walk, if I'm in the city, I walk down the street and I smell Popeyes, and I walk down the street and I smell pizza, and I walk down the street and I see Chinese food, and all of this shit that I need to stay away from and be disciplined for, and it's on me because the stores and this society is not going to do it for you. It's not going to, it's not going to do it for you. So you have to do it yourself, and you have to be committed to that
what
journey.
Steve said.
Right.
Can I just? I want to make sure that my point is clear.
Okay, brother.
There's nothing that's being said that I don't.
I get it.
Is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that we are overlooking some of the causes that. So any kind of addiction, everything in life is a mindset. Everything from how we treat one another is a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times we operate outside of that mindset and we fall short. There are factors that I think it's, and I'll just say, I think it's oversimplified to say, well, either you do it or you don't. Because if that was the case, then there wouldn't be. And there wouldn't be clinics and people paying thousands of dollars for all kinds of help. Yes, ultimately, it is you that has to make the decision. When you walk down the street and you smell Popeyes, it's you that determines whether you walk in there or not. They're not coming out there and grabbing you and shoving a drumstick in your mouth. But people, a lot of times, food is a compensation for something.
Of course,
I don't. But let me just finish though. I'm not a heavy drinker.
Mm-hmm.
But some people compensate through alcohol.
Right.
Some people compensate through drugs. One of my coping mechanisms, unfortunately, has become food.
Okay.
It's not that I don't have a desire. It's not that I don't understand that it's up to me whether I open my mouth or close my mouth and what I put in it. But I think that there are many traumatic things that people have gone through in life that have not, and you're talking about going back to childhood, that have not been dealt with, they have not received help with, and sometimes that becomes a safe space. In the African American community and Dom or Italian community, food is a big part of culture. Now, did we eat properly? No, but it became we gathered around food. We discussed family business around food, and so I understand fully that it is a mindset, and one day, it would be great to be where Steve is, or even on your journey live. But I also understand that I think that it's not helpful to call people out and say that, well, you are just being lazy because you don't want to change. I think that the messaging is great. I think that the verbiage is problematic for me.
Right. I think there comes a time. I'm gonna go to Bishop with this one. Even the Bible will say, when you was a child, you spoke as a child, and when you spoke as a. I think so many times, David, not to discredit what you're saying and what Ronan's writing, we've gotten to the point where we're excuse givers now.
Thank you.
We make excuses for everything, whether it's employment, food, sports. Sometimes, you know what they say, guys, the body never forgets. So what you do to your body, it ain't going to forget. And God willing, we all make it to a certain age where our body remembers the good that we did. But the body never forgets. So if you're going to continue to do a certain thing, and I could attest to what Steve's saying too, because I remember a couple of people I know going way back, the problems they had with their weight. And if you was to see the guys I'm talking about now and see their transformation, you would say, wow, they had to do something. You know what I'm saying? We all got to do something. I just think
you might also want to find out maybe there's something that they healed from as well.
Right. But the point I'm trying to get at, Dave, is it's easy for us to say, oh, and like we become an excuse making society. We're not responsible for nothing.
Can I say something down real quick?
That part
hold on.
More than anything else.
Go ahead. Okay.
I just want to say something real quick. As a survivor of trauma from birth, I understand it is way easier to fall back into whatever coping mechanism helps you to not feel. However, I have learned through recent incompetence of certain local hospitals that the only way to peace is to go straight through your pain. Not avoid it, not go around it, but you have to go through it. And I listened to a lot of Carl Jung, who was an extremely smart man way back in the day, who talks about individuation, which is basically bringing your shadow material, which is your subconscious material, to the surface. And until you do that, you're going to continue to drink or smoke or do heroin or whatever you do, eat the wrong foods, because you're still running from what you already know you need to do.
Yeah.
Make sense?
So, I hope that I have not been dismissive of anybody's plight and journey with what I said. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think you will.
Not at all.
I only applied that to my journey.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So again, right? Through, and I'm still on that journey. I'm still going through it.
Respect.
Right? and what I've learned through that journey for myself is that, and again, and I'm gonna be candid with y'all because I love y'all, right? You know, I consider myself a new fat guy, right? right, because I wasn't always fat, right? And I blew up over maybe a 7-year, 8-year period of traumatic depression. Right, I you know, and the only thing I wanted to watch after my grandmother's death was the NFL channel and the Food channel, right? I wasn't a great cook before that, right? In that 7-8 year span, I'm a fucking 5-star Michelin chef. You understand what I'm saying? So again, I you know what I'm saying. You know what I did was fast, and I didn't always eat right. I actually never ate properly, right? But that span, I blew up and blew up and blew up until the point where I was unrecognizable to myself.
Oh wow!
Right? You understand what I'm saying? I didn't recognize myself. So again, right? I go. You know, I had to come to terms with it. It wasn't easy at all. Right? It wasn't a one day I'm eating fucking McDonald's and the next day I'm eating fucking spinach all day. You understand? It was not.
For sure.
It was.
I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
But the thing that I had to come to terms with was that the shit was not gonna happen if I didn't reverse it.
Right.
Like it was all of a sudden my cabinets and my refrigerator and my work ethic and my workout ethic and my zeal for great conditioning would not come about unless I did it. So, and I don't put that on nobody else because again, if you listen to what the fuck I'm saying, that shit is not on anybody.
Right.
It is not on anybody.
You can't blame anybody else.
So again, you said I don't want to dismiss because nobody could tell me when I was in my depression that they couldn't tell me shit. Nobody could. Right. So because I was dealing with that shit and my mind was set on eating lavishly because it made me feel better.
Right.
Okay. Today, I understand that.
Finish your thoughts, my bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everything you said is exactly what I was thinking, bro. Everything you just said. It's all about the resistance, the mindset. Because you could be around family and friends, they could eat the processed crap, and I'm like, you have to have the will, be like, yo, I'm good on that. But normally, you eat what they put out because you don't want to disrespect, the preparation of the food. I say no. I tell them like, yo, look at the nutritional stats. Like, yo, that's crap.
Thank you.
What you put in my body, that's going to be I tell them, I'd be like, yo, that's a week of like a straight exercise. I enjoy exercise. I love exercise.
It also makes you feel like crap.
Hey, Steve, I'm sure that led to quite a few arguments, quite a few disagreements
that's the other part
in the household.
And again, it's great to hear live because I always tell y'all I've had numerous conversations when live was going through whatever he was going through.
Yes, sir.
We would just talk it out. And so for him to not come clean, but let everybody else hear, and not to beat this horse to death, guys, but again, it's got to be in you. No matter what you do in life, I don't care what path you choose, whether it's your career, your marriage, your whatever. It's got to be something that you do that's going to make you feel good, make you feel better, make you live longer. It's got to be in you, guys. I mean, it sounds like a damn army commercial.
There's no way around it.
Go ahead. Do it before the symptoms make you do it, right?
Exactly. Thank you, live.
Yo, live. Let me tell you, son. You're live during COVID. During COVID, I cut out all the fast food, cakes, ice creams. I cut out all that stuff. Now, here's the thing. If you do the research, you could find substitutes that's more healthy, nutritional, that's beneficial to. You got to use the food as fuel. See, a lot of people use food as emotional eating. A lot of people in our culture use food as emotional eating. That's the problem. If you could cut off the sugars, that's the issue. Is the sugars, honestly.
That's one of the main processed white sugar is the devil.
Right. And then from that point, see, listen, hold on, let me finish.
Hold on.
At that point, I was going to the gym. I didn't tell nobody this. When I was in the trenches, I was at the gym on Saturday and Sunday, waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 hours a morning. That's how bad I wanted it.
Oh my gosh. Is that early in the morning?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a mindset. Either you want it or you don't.
Or you don't. Yeah.
I cut out alcohol. I cut out sugars, cakes, ice cream, fast foods. I'm up at 5 o'clock Saturday, Sunday mornings for 3-4 years.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's either you want it or you don't.
I want it, but not that early in the morning. I'm still sleeping.
The point is, either you want it or you don't. That's my point. That's my point. And I have the results to show it. Because Don, you see my stories. I'm always talking the steps I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? Like 50,000 steps a week. Like either you want it or you don't. You all have 24 hours a day. Either you want to fight those vices or you don't. And I'll land there.
I'll say this to Dave's point. He's right, Dave, when he talked about the culture. I had an uncle, Dave, that lived to be 94 years old. I never once saw him eat sauce with his pasta.
Oh wow!
Really?
I swear to God, he sprinkled a little bit of olive oil.
Oh yeah,
olive oil on it to make it a little wet and
right.
Oh yeah, a little bit of salt, like him. Oh my God! Now I want.
But he substituted that because the sauce was probably 10 times worse. And again, he lived to be 94, so. Uncle was doing something right. I mean,
he knew he was doing something right.
I just have a question,
I
please.
never saw him eat bad, Dave. I didn't see him eat sausage. I didn't see him eat meatballs. And we're Guineas. I mean, Guineas don't eat pasta without meatballs or sausage. Right. But he did.
Black people either.
Again, I mean, who eats spaghetti without meatballs?
Hold on for a second.
Even when we were kids, Chef Boyardee had the little meatballs. He never ate that way. And I look back when he died and I'm like, shit, he lived to be 94. He lived a great life.
Yeah.
Why can't
you guys hear me?
Try?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't be like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably quite a few steps behind where he was at my age, but it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to something and just stay motivated, understand what the end goal is. Because there's always a goal, guys. If you don't understand where the goal is, then you're gonna get a little stutter step, a little hesitant. You got to put the goal first, and then go for the goal. I mean, I gotta tell you, Live's a prime example.
Yeah,
of it, man. Live, Steve, I've known guys that have changed their diets and look like. You know,
Dom, you see nigga back having Steve before COVID? You saw nigga back
That's what I'm saying, Steve. Yes.
I mean, come on, man. What are we talking about? Either you in and you in, and you in, you out.
Dom, can you hear R?
No.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear him, Dave?
Yeah. I think R was trying to jump in.
Stream, yeah. I just have a question. Can we please talk about what happened last night?
We're getting there.
Oh my God, I'm dying to know.
We're getting there.
Why is it always R? I can't hear.
I have no idea the issue with that. But,
is he still talking, Dave?
Yeah, he's talking now. You can hear me, Dom?
You're going to have to log out and log back in, Dom.
I can hear everybody but R.
I got to tell you, you're right about, and Dave, don't take this any type of way, but you got to, I'm still here, yeah, but you have to.
He's talking.
Yes, I am talking.
Yeah, he's still talking. He's
talking. I can't hear him either.
You got to log back out.
I gotta get another platform. This is just StreamYard.
I will look into
StreamYard.
This is annoying.
Yeah,
but again,
I'm ready to go.
Steve was saying, "Nah, no, you're not
messing with y'all."
Yeah, no, you're not. So Steve and Live was correct and whatnot. You gotta want to do it and whatnot. I'll tell you this much about myself: when I had 2 mini strokes at my job, 2 of them, okay, it's on separate days, by the way.
That's crazy.
After going through my when I went to the hospital and got checked out, a litany of tests and all that stuff, I was asking my doctor, my cardiologist, about working out and stuff, and he was like, "I don't need you to do like your usual Olympic training. What you need to do is just focus on walking and a little bit of cardio, and that's it." And I've done it and whatnot, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a mere shell of myself. You know what I'm saying? I put on a little bit of weight I put on, but at the same time, man, I used to be cut up.
Why not do a little bit of like running up and down the stairs? That shouldn't hurt your heart, right?
I don't know about the running up the stairs thing. I'm 62 years old. I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I'll walk up. I'm not gonna do no running or whatnot.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and if you really want to get freaky about it, put some weights in your hands while you're running up and down the stairs.
Yeah, she's trying to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say the same. I'm like, yo, she got a goddamn
100-yard dash, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, get the hell out of here. Nobody's doing that. No, absolutely not. Well, with that being said, let's get into the topic we all want to get into, shall we? Let's do this.
Oh gosh, 1 point.
Do this.
1 point. Okay.
The New York history was made last night as they was down 29 points, and they came at the half. They was down by 29. They came back over. Oh man, that last part of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, I gotta tell you, once I saw it was down to like 14, 15, I knew they had a chance. I knew all they had to do was lock it down defensively and ball movement and make smart shots. And they'll throw in a little bit of luck as well.
How was it? Is it only 1 point? That's what I want to know.
Well, they came from behind. They came from behind, and like I said, OG came out of nowhere, make that tip off the Brunson miss, and that was it because they was down by 2. Actually, down by 1.
So Brunson, the hero of everything, missed.
No, ma'am. That's not how it happened. The reason why the Knicks won is because the San Antonio lived by the 3, died by the 3. It's
I agree.
That simple.
I agree. You're right. Yep. Well, didn't they take eight 3-pointers in a row, some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken? And then you're not running out. You're not using the clock. I got an issue with Mitch Johnson. He's inexperienced. This is his first time. He'll get better, but on this one, that's on him.
Here's my take real quick. I'll be real quick. R. Jones and I don't know who else is on.
Yeah,
this goes back to what Jabari Parker was he called this shit like 8 years ago when he was bitching about this shit, and we are now catching up to what Jabari Parker talked about 8 years ago. Remember Jabari Parker used to play for Duke?
Yes.
He's the one who talked about how the NBA was going to an analytical 3-point shooting game, and then nobody was kind of like, you're lying and BS and all that.
Right.
He is everything we're seeing in today's NBA for the last 3-4 years is exactly what Jabari Parker was trying to reiterate. So basically, when the Spurs were knocking down their threes and everything was all great, you saw the first half results. But when they don't go down, that's the results. Today's NBA is about the 3-point game. So if you go back to how the game was played in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, throw it down to Ewing in the post, or Olajuwon, or Robinson, or Shaq, whatever.
Right.
That game is no longer there. It's all about get to your spots and shoot threes, analytics. Right. If you make them, you win. If you don't make them, you lose. And that's how Boston lost to Philadelphia in the first round. And this is why the Knicks made us miraculously came back and won this game, because the Spurs were cold as F based off all the threes. I mean, I was hot in the first half with making all those threes. With the Spurs making all those threes. I mean, they were on the money. I mean, it was like target practice. It was like
they was just throwing, bro. They was just throwing the shit up and have seemingly just went in.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck is
facts. That's what I said. But in the second half, it was the total opposite. And
exactly.
That's how it is. So they didn't play traditional basketball. So I'm going to lay in there. It's just that simple for me.
Yeah, man.
I love your hat, by the way.
That was the most fantastic game I ever seen in my life, B. And here's the fucked up thing. I didn't enjoy it. No, yeah. Please understand what I'm saying, right? For maybe 2.5 quarters, I sat there with all the anxiety shooting out the left side of my fucking head.
Right.
And I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing, right? Because again, I'm going through all my conspiracy theories. I'm going through these motherfuckers hitting everything. Everything. The motherfuckers, I seen one motherfucker by the concession stand, ate half a hot dog and hit a three from the fucking concession stand. I seen they was not missing a thing. Seven Spurs had two or more threes in that game in that half.
That's crazy.
They set a historical record in that half for the most threes in the finals. They was hitting every fucking thing, and at halftime I was just like, I'm done. Finish. I'm like what the everything is going through my mind. They went through the most methodical, patient dismantling of the fucking baguette, and just like because again, if you notice, they was centering around him, and they stupid ass coach left him in there for damn near the whole game, and Brunson was like, "Come in, nigga, come in." Like we gonna ISO you. We gonna bring you out to the fucking three, and then we gonna set you up so you can't get nothing by the rim.
Right.
It was methodical and it was so beautiful. I didn't realize how beautiful it was until today. I watched that last quarter 3 times today.
Wow. Yeah.
It was 92 degrees in the fucking South, and I went to sleep with this fucking wool cap on. Son, again, today was the most joyous day. It was bright. It was shiny. You know what I'm saying? But last night, whoo! I was sitting there like I just missed the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Like I went by a cliff and I just missed that motherfucker. I was, whoo! I just missed that shit. I'm alive. I survived, and you know, I can't even describe. I can't not say.
I get what Dave was saying. I get what Dave was saying about the amount of emotion that he puts out for the game, because it really does affect you.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask the panel a question real quick. How many of you were pissed off at Jalen Brunson with that last shot attempt before OG saved him?
Last night I was. I was done. You know, I call that motherfucker Chuck Mangione. So, you know, like, but when I look at it today, I kind of realized it wasn't that bad. Like, you know, if you want anybody taking that shot, it's him. Plus, on top of that, he took it early enough that something could happen by the rim. They was down 1, and
right.
You know, it was not another shot in that situation to make. So, you know, if he would have threw it to OG and you know what I'm saying, while he was open, they would have closed in. More the defense would have rallied behind that, and then his shot would have been highly contested. He got over 3. Brunson was busting their ass all period. I calmed my nerves today, but last night I was done. I
feel you.
I'm with Live on that. I'm with Live. I felt the same way last night, but then watching it over and watching how that play was unfolding, he was well beyond the 3-point line. So that's what I think made it look at that part more egregious. But he almost made that shot. And I think to Lai's point, watching it a day later, it wasn't as it wasn't as bad as it looked last night. I want to just respond quickly to what Evelyn was saying. So last night was the first game that I actually watched in a month because I had been avoiding it. Now, what happened was, and I think I put it in the chat, is Monday night, I went to bed and I was watching on my phone. I'm sorry, I had to mute you guys, but I was just watching on my phone before, and my wife said that she was going to watch the game. So she watched it downstairs, and then she came upstairs afterwards. And now, I'm pissed already. And she comes upstairs and she starts talking to me about the game. And so I said, "Well, I won't get any sleep tonight." So then she said she was going to watch last night's game, and she asked if I could watch it with her. And something very strange happened. I took a nap, came downstairs. Maybe it was halfway through the first quarter. We're already getting blown out, but I was like, I didn't feel the anxiety. I sat there, but she filled the room with anxiety. I mean, she called Wemby all kinds of things, and she was calling out everything, and she was getting frustrated she likes the Knicks, but she's not a basketball fan. But she was getting like anybody on here would get. And I sort of sat back and I smiled and I said to her, I said, "Now you see what I mean, right?" So so I had to say this because this is crazy. And believe it or not, you guys know that I lost my son last year. And so thank you. So the room that he actually passed away in, we had that room for him on the first floor, and we had a TV in there. So partway through the game, my wife goes to the kitchen, and then she comes back and she says, "Did you turn the TV on in the other room?" And I said, "No, I haven't been in that room."
Oh wow!
Tonight, the TV was on. It's a smart TV. It was on a channel that was playing like this calming music, and it was like a forest scene, like one of those mood type of channels that you would turn to. And my wife said, "I didn't go in there. I didn't turn it on."
Your son was saying, "Calm down."
Exactly, he was saying, "Calm down." So it was like he knew the outcome, and he was telling us, "Be calm." Be calm. And sure enough, so I've never experienced anything like that, but it was. We just took. That's the way we had
surreal.
Wow. Yeah, so, I was
the greatest thing that happened to me. Can you hear me, Dave?
Yes, I hear you.
The greatest thing that happened to me is when I messed up our group text.
Yeah,
because I couldn't imagine hearing y'all texting during the mockery of the first half. So what I did, I told you all this morning, I went on Twitter and I'm reading tweets and everybody creating this story for when the game is over. And I'm like, man, here we go again. Knicks fans bitching up, looking for an excuse instead of just watching the game. And that's what the Knicks did. We remember, guys, going back to Steve and live, that we were doing it. This is what the Knicks never did. They would put their tail between their legs and they would just go on about their business and let's wait till next game. But they did the opposite of what all of their fans who love to go on social media and fill their narrative up to the rim. And all I kept saying is, man, I'm kind of glad I lost and messed up that group text because I know y'all had to be texting. I know y'all were texting. And I said, I'm glad I you know what I did?
Like 180 messages.
I was telling Steve.
There were so many messages.
Wow.
Yeah, I turned the TV off and I started just monitoring the score on Yahoo. And I said, if it gets close, my wife's sleeping now. I'm gonna roll over and just watch the game.
You didn't watch it?
Yeah. When they went down in the first half. Remember what I told you, Steve? After the Knicks lost that game to Atlanta, I started watching the games via Yahoo. And when the game got close, serious, when the game got close, I would turn the game on. Ironically, none of the games really ever got close. So I'm basically just score watching. So I don't get the anxiety attack. But last night I said, "Oh shit, let me flip from Yahoo to DirecTV and watch it on my phone." And All I can see is people now, other than you jamokes with the Texans, now everybody that knows I'm a Knicks fan that I ain't heard from in years are texting me. Oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Dom, you still awake? I ain't answering nobody. Y'all know that. I ain't fucking with no texting, no tweeting,
Dom, I got two questions for you, man. I got two questions for you. That's what I'm. R. Jones, thank you for having this platform because. Arjun, thank you for having this platform. So I can ask Dom these two questions. Dom, question number one. Question number one. Oh man, this is crazy, Dom. Dom, do you think the Knicks, New York City is a Knicks town, not a Yankee town?
No, I still think it's a Yankee town. I think that let me finish. I think we believe that because there's more of a desperation with the Knicks. And again, we had this conversation too, Steve.
I know. That's why
hypothetically, the Knicks win. They're not winning the chip for me. They're winning the chip for most of y'all, except maybe me or Dave, who might have been alive the last time they won. So this is for the young folks. I've been there, done that. But to me,
that's a long time, Tom.
It's the season, and again, the desperateness of Knicks fans that want to see something they never saw before takes it to another level. What's your next question, Steve?
But Dom, I've seen multiple Yankee championships and Giant championships and the Rangers championship. Nothing like this, Dom. Let's be real. Like, I just think the Knicks is a different animal because when the Yankees are winning, it's like we know the season, like the city is like 70% Yankees, maybe 30% Mets. Giants probably about the same, maybe a little bit less. I just think this is a different animal. I think the Knicks is Giants and Jets, Yankees and Mets coming together. This is a different animal.
I think to your point, Steve. You mentioned it. You've seen. Like, I tried to run this down to my son this morning, who's getting ready to give up watching sports, even though the Knicks won. I tried to tell him how many championships I've seen the Yankees win, even the Mets. I've seen the Yankees, I think, in my lifetime, 9 chips. Mets 2, Giants 4, Rangers 1. So I've seen this before, but Knicks fans can't say that. The average Knicks fan, unless they're my age or a little older, have never seen this. So this is like
I think you missed the point. Go ahead, Dave.
I'm with Steve because if you look at it like this, though, you named all those teams: Yankees, Mets, Giants, Rangers, even the Islanders. Do you know what they have in common? The Knicks.
Go, Dave.
Because they are like, I'm a Met fan. Most of you guys are Yankee fans, but we're diehard Knicks fans. I think that the Knicks are the glue. I mean, outside of R, how many Net fans did you know?
There you go.
You went there, Dave. Thank you.
I think that is. So I went. Case in point. Last month I went to the third game of the Met Yankee.
Stop, Dave. Stop. Craig's not here, is he? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's not. So after it ended, the Mets won that game and everybody was excited or whatever. I got on the 7 train, and the chants turned into "Let's go Knicks." And it was I'm standing next to Yankee fans, and we're looking at each other because the Yankee fan thought they were saying Mets, but then somebody said Brunson, and I said no, they're saying Knicks, and then everybody together, it was like, you're a Met, you're a Yankee, but we're all Knicks. And I think that's what it's doing for this city. If what you feel in New York City is this wave sweeping over where it's crossing team fandoms, it's crossing religions, it's crossing racial everything. Everybody is a Knick. Everybody is blue and orange Knick.
Because they're the only good team we have in that genre. Like, again,
that's the point, Dom. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point, Dom.
Again, hold on now. You brought up R. This has been Knicks fans. R ain't the only one that when you trace this, I'll just go back to you guys' generation from 2000 to 2020. You guys have lived the most horriblest times of any sport team. Of any team you could imagine being a fan of. Nobody lived that horrible of a time. Now, I'm not taking nothing away. You asked me the question. I answered Yankees personally. But I understand the Knicks hype because we've never seen, well, some have never seen this. So this is, and it's great. Don't get me wrong, guys. I am not taking nothing away from it. I'm under, damn that Knicks and 6. That sounds good if you're making it. That sounds good if you're making a rap video.
Yeah,
we're not making.
Right.
You know what I want? I told y'all this morning. I want karma to come back. I want us to beat the team that beat us the last time. Yeah. I want us to beat them in 5 like they did us, and I want us to win Game 5 on the road like they did us.
Yeah,
and then it'd be lights out for me.
They fucking
I can live happily ever after, not have to worry. But see, the thing is, I've been around too many wishy-washy Knicks fans. Other than us and me, Steve, Live, that been doing this together for a long time, I've been around too many wishy. We talked about this last night, Steve. The Knicks fans that were bashing the Knicks to fit a narrative. And then all of a sudden, when the table started turning, hey, you know what? I always say this, guys. You can always come home. You could bring Lassie with you. You could bring your Garanimals. It's good for you to come home. But don't spend a whole year bashing your team, talking about 5 draft picks that are in junior high school because this guy ain't playing up to your expectations. It's sort of like all of these fancy people courtside. I don't remember seeing some of these people courtside when we were losing 65 games. No. Now we're a hot item, so everybody want to be seen.
John McEnroe was.
I don't remember that, guys. I'm just saying.
No, you're right. You're right about that, dog.
We had this conversation last night.
Listen.
Live.
No crispy jersey. No
you
fucking
either in
crispy
it or you're
jersey.
not. I mean, and you can't tell nobody how to fan. But it gets a little aggravating that you want to bash your team all year and then show up at the 13th hour. God bless you, man.
That's bandwagon. That's a bandwagon.
But knock off the bullshit. You know, you're either with us or you're not. There's been many things that we never agreed on with the Knicks, the Yankees, whatever. But we never put our fandom behind us for some fake ass narrative.
Right.
So. That's where I separate what I see nowadays with this fandom.
Right.
I'm sorry, I got winded. I'm sorry, Steve.
I definitely got to agree with the fandom part, or that's actually the.
Yes, I can't hear nobody again. Is Art talking?
I'm there. I'm still here.
No. Live.
Is anybody talking?
Yeah. I'm talking. You can hear me, Don? Nope, he can't hear me down.
It's the stream app.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah, we hear you all.
Okay, brothers.
Yeah.
What I have a question. Why is it that just because Art was a Nets fan?
Hey.
Wait. Hold on. Just because he was.
I adjust that.
Can I answer? I know what you're getting ready to say. I'll answer that one. I wanted to say this on the Knickerbocker Live show. I definitely wanted to say this. So, y'all remember when you know that same year of Linsanity, right? That same season, right? There was a contingency, including myself, Knicks fans who did not want Dolan to overpay for Jeremy Lin, right? They protested outside the Garden because
I was there.
Right. Yep. See, right? They protested outside the Garden with it, and long story short, because of that, I said to myself, if this motherfucker signed Jeremy Lin, you know what I'm saying? Just because the Rockets gave his dumbass a poison pill contract, and you was gonna fuck up our cap even further, I was gonna fuck around and be a Nets fan.
There you go.
Oh, get out of here!
I swear.
There you go.
Listen to the rest of the story, right? So I actually take my ass down to fucking right across the street from the Barclays, right? I think it was a Modell's over there.
Modell's.
Yes, sir.
Modell's.
Yes,
right?
Sir.
I take my ass down there. I look at T-shirts, because they just decked out everything in the window, and in the store is Nets, black and white, right? I looked at that fucking T-shirt and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm not doing it." I couldn't do it.
I got me one. I caught me one at that time. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? I love you to death. You know what I'm saying? And I forgive you. Because I know your plight, I forgive you.
Hey, let me say one thing to Dave. Dave, can you hear me?
Yes.
Tomorrow, what's his name is going to be here. He's coming to my house. Craig. Shamik,
yeah?
as y'all call him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what? I'm going in my closet and I'm pulling out my gear I wore to Miami the time we took my uncle to see the Mets and the Marlins. I'm going to have my Mets t-shirt, my Mets hat, my Mets neck.
You know
and
why?
Meet him at the door.
Because Dom is not a Met hater.
I can't believe it. As long as he's known me and as much as we have talked sports, he still gets stuck on that. And like I try to tell him, Craig, I'm a Yankee fan. I don't have no reason to hate the Mets. I'm a Yankee fan.
Right.
But
he's
just...
I gotta say though, the energy in the city is crazy, man. Listen,
of course,
we see hold on. We seen the World Series with the Yankees when the Mets was hot with Piazza. 2006 with the Mets, nothing like this, bro. Nothing like this.
Because they haven't seen it in so long, Steve.
But it's exciting.
Years.
It's not just that, Dom. You already know. When the Yankees are hot, there's going to be Mets fans. When the Giants are hot, there's going to be Jets fans, and vice versa. When it's the Knicks, they all come together, bro. Nobody's fucking with the Mets
because we have nothing else. No. R. Jones jumped to the Nets when we suck.
That's the point, Dom. That's the point, Dom. That's the point.
I get it. I know, Steve. I know. I'm just joking. Trust me. But I ain't joking about R.
Whatever.
Is Bishop still here?
No, he's not. He's not here.
Okay. I told y'all the story last night. R had to go through a rigorous application to get back in the fold. We welcomed him back. And then I hear live talking about he went and looked at some damn Nets t-shirts.
Come on, man.
Don, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, sir.
So when the Giants were going to NFC Championship games versus San Francisco, and who the hell did we play that? Whatever.
Dallas.
Oh, whoever, right? And when the Jets was going to AFC Championships versus the Colts or whatever, and they lost, there was still a divide in the city. Like there was a resemblance, like if the Jets won, whatever, from the Giants fans, whatever. It's not like that with the Knicks because nobody's fucking with the Nets.
But again, Steve, I know. But again, Steve, you got your Nets, you got your Jets fans, you got your Giants fans, you got your Mets and your Yankee fans. There's nothing else but the Knicks. Again,
that's the point.
That's the point.
That's the point, Dom.
I get what you're saying, Steve.
Bringing this shit up.
No, I'm just saying because you're a great example. All I'm trying to say is all the other sports have that competitive nature. And remember, guys, it's been years since I lived in New York for any of this. Yankee World Series, this Knicks run, even the Knicks run in 1999. I happened to come home in the fourth quarter. Due to having to do some other stuff, I came home in the fourth quarter to watch the Knicks lose Game 5 at the Garden. I didn't see no other game the whole playoffs except that game. Game. So that's the only thing I have in my mind right now.
Okay.
Is that game and who they're playing and what's the irony in this shit, guys? I mean, I get what y'all are saying. Y'all live in New York.
It's a different. It's a different energy, bro.
Yeah, of course, but again, guys, because you have nothing else.
But I think, I also think though that the city has really been starving for something that to bring us all together.
Exactly.
And the Knicks are something that pretty much everybody can agree on.
Right.
And it's taken the city. I work in the school system. The school's chancellor, he's a Knicks fan. I went to a workshop last Friday, and he came there, and he had everybody in there. Let's go Knicks, because this is just whether I don't know what level. I'm not testing people and say what level of fandom you are, but the fact is that you can walk down the street, you can see. I can go to the grocery store and I see a woman in there behind the counter. And she's got a Knicks jersey on.
Right.
It's the thing that has galvanized us. It's really brought us together. And strangely enough, if you want to equate it, I haven't seen this much brotherly love in New York City since 9/11.
Can't tell Wemby that with the egg in his head yesterday.
Yeah, that's and there's always going to be somebody.
When was it? And those are not real Knicks fans.
Steve would know. Steve would know this. When's the last championship a New York team had? I know it has to be after 2009.
The Liberty.
The Yankees.
The Liberty.
I don't think a lot of people knew that though.
We all did. I was going to say without hurting nobody's feelings.
Weren't they
when was the last championship we had other than the Liberty?
Weren't they in Brooklyn when they won that?
Yeah,
they were playing in Barclay. Yes, right. Yeah.
My main man daughter was on that.
But who won the championship before the Liberty?
The Yankees, right?
In 2009.
The Giants.
I thought the Giants. I thought the Giants won one.
What year was the Giants?
What year was that, Steve?
Super Bowl 46. That'd be like 2012.
2011.
Around that time.
So we're talking 15 years.
Okay.
Well, let's not piss nobody off.
But
15 years plus the Liberty.
There's one caveat that's really important in all this. New York City is a basketball city. That's a big factor.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Not like how it used to be.
No, thank you.
Okay. So what? No. When I say this, a playground basketball city. What other city in the United States is more playground basketball than New York City?
That's a given. Yeah, that's a given.
That's the point. That's my
point. But I don't think it's a basketball city. I mean, they play basketball. Let's keep it real, guys.
Basketball's number one in New York City in the United States.
Of course, in New York. But again, it's the most inexpensive sport to play. You don't need no equipment. You don't need no bats. You don't need no gloves. So, again, I grew up doing this, guys. Don't get it twisted. I'm from the Bronx. It was the easiest sport to play because it was the most economic sport to play, too.
Right.
We couldn't afford bats and gloves and catcher's equipment, and unless you were playing for the PAL.
That's a factor.
Yeah.
Hey, Dom, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
How much were the nosebleed seats yesterday?
$15,000.
Jeez.
Stop it!
Let's 50. It's 50. I thought 6.
Let's clarify something, guys. Those tickets are going on the aftermarket.
Right.
That ain't Madison Square Garden selling those tickets.
Right.
That's somebody that bought them tickets for probably $800, maybe $1,000.
Okay.
Back when this first started.
Right.
And they're the ones that are making the money. The Madison Square Garden is not charging $15,000 to sit in the nosebleeds.
Oh my God!
Those are aftermarket tickets, and somebody's getting rich.
Somebody's buying.
Just think if you bought two of them upper deck, them nosebleeds.
That's.
I'll even go high, $3,000 for 2 seats.
Yeah.
And you're selling them for $30,000. That's a hell of a come up, ain't it?
That's insane.
Exactly. People think that the Knicks and Madison Square Garden are doing this. No, they're not. It's this aftermarket shit, man.
Well, you know what? If you're gonna pay that much, you're a sucker. You're a sucker.
Well,
you're gonna pay that. I'm sorry.
Listen, it's a choice. I mean, those people are spending. Not spending. They're selling those tickets for $30,000 so they can afford their medical.
Yeah, speaking of that, let's go back to the beginning of the show, right?
Because this is, but people are paying it.
Thank you, Dave. Right. Trust me, we were inches away. I told y'all this when it was $2,000. Me and my son, we were contemplating it. Man, this is a once in a lifetime thing.
How is that legal?
He turned around, and hit that after
your property. Things for like
$5,000.
If you buy a row of seats,
any of you guys gonna go to the parade?
I'm gonna go.
Steve?
I would love to go. I want to
can't
go.
hear nobody again. Who else?
Let's win it first before we start talking about parades and stuff.
Oh, it's over, Reg. It's over, Reg.
Okay,
man, listen here.
It's over.
Wait. Dom, chill with the jinx, man. Chill with the jinx, man.
Don't say that.
You got to follow the path.
Dom, chill with the jinx, man.
It's 0-0 right now.
Yeah, it's exactly.
0-0. If the Knicks win this thing, I'm going to the parade.
Legalize scalping. Wow.
Yeah.
I ain't got it in me for that. Nah, too much travel.
It's free.
Get off my lawn.
I know, but I got to drive there.
Get off my avenue with that
plane. You ain't got to drive.
And you'll pick me up at the airport, right, Reg?
I got you.
I
mean, I'm not doing nothing. I'm only going to Reno next week.
That's absolutely insane.
Oh, damn.
I
need to hang out with Reggie.
The courtside seats were what, 150, 200,000 maybe?
Killing it with the bowl shit, man.
Yeah, that's how much they were selling it for. Yep.
It's insane.
Well, it's over though, Reg. I don't know if y'all could hear me, but it's over, Reggie.
It's over. It's over.
Well, Dom, don't say that.
You can't come back from something like this.
Stop. Yeah, right. I'm with Dave, man. Dom, man.
You can't come back from nothing like this, guys.
They're going to cut you off the feed,
if they blow this shit, Dom, they blow this shit, we going to witch hunt.
What happened to Cleveland?
I don't want to.
Cleveland blew a 22-point lead and never recovered.
Dom, you jinxing this shit, man. Stop
that, from guys.
Stop, chill.
Nixon 5.
Dom,
it's over Saturday.
Cup of happy.
Take pictures and send me the pictures from the parade, Dave, or FaceTime me.
Mr. Live, this is over. You believe Dom? And Dom jinxing the shit out of this.
No. I agree, Steve. I agree. I'm not. I haven't had that energy for the whole fucking since the Hawk series. I ain't been looking ahead for shit.
I just hope that nobody jumps off of cars, like seriously.
Oh, them is the assholes. Like that all of that shit you seeing right now, that is not indicative of true fandom. Like that's hysteria, right? It ain't no reason for you to be, you know what I'm saying? If I see my son on top of a fucking bus, look, get your my son 32 years old. I'm like, get the fuck off the bus. I'm in jail for beating up a motherfucker, ripping off his jersey. You staying in there too.
You staying in there, right?
That made no sense. That
staying in there.
I don't understand. Like really, just enjoy the game, but get off the light pole, like for real.
I gotta say this: Knicks are the best fans in the NBA, bar none. Bar none.
Most knowledgeable, most rabid, most as you can see. But you know what I'm saying? Really, most passionate. And again, it goes back to the previous content of the subject. I'm desperate. I'm part of the finger roll, man. I'm part of the Reggie Miller fucking show.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Charles Smith. I'm all that. I need a fucking win. I need LJ 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying?
John Starks too.
Yeah,
there you go.
Bang. I'm all that. I need a fucking win.
So, Mr. Live and Dom and everybody, the question, the tip in or pause on OG Anunoby, the putback. Where do you rank that in New York sports? And number two, when it comes to the Knicks, as far as the magnitude of what we do with this championship, like how do you see that? This is, I couldn't sleep last night. So it's rare. It's rare I can't sleep because of this. That's how crazy that was for me.
Right. I want to answer that. So the putback. I think that if you just looked at it on the surface, it may just, it ranks up there, but it's not as that big. But I think that what it is everything else. It's all the letdowns. It's all the you know, like you say, the finger roll that didn't go. The Charles Smiths, everything that we lived through, and so for that to happen, because look, we had just shortly before that we had Josh Hart missing the wide open. Now I know there was confusion on that and whatever, but that putback isn't supposed to happen in our Knicks fandom.
Nah, not at all.
It's supposed to be the almost, and so the fact that it did, and on top of the fact that they wiped out a 29-point deficit.
Yeah.
The NBA Finals game, that raises that putback up there. They need a statue out there with them putting it back.
Yes,
because everybody's going to remember where you were and how you like the Stars dunk over Jordan was in that picture. The dunk. Years later, I remember exactly where I was. I remember who I was with and how I felt. And last night, my wife and I watched that together. And that was a moment that the two of us had joy in a house that had been a house of sadness for a long time. So we will always remember that. And so where that is and the rank of lore in New York City sports, I think it's one of the top.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Easily.
It will definitely, for me, because of my desperation, because of my need for this title, it will definitely surpass LJ 4-pointer.
Yeah.
It will be for me. It will be right up there. I don't know if it'll surpass it, right? But it has a chance of being as iconic as that.
If they pull this thing out, if they win this thing, that's going to be the highlight. One of the highlights that you're going to see on repeat.
Yeah, it'll be up there with that Tyree catch, the Tyree helmet.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be up there.
What about Willis Reed, Game 7?
Again, I'm gonna have to be a prisoner of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, because because I wasn't invested in that. So it won't be. I believe if we get this chip, it will be as iconic in a couple of years.
I agree with you.
I hope I'm around to see that motherfucker on the documentary with some old ass tape. You know,
does anybody remember Bucky Dent?
Of course.
Get great,
Chris
but
Chambliss?
not better. Not better. Great, but not better than that.
Willie Randolph.
I don't know.
I can't go there. The Bucky Dent shot, the home run was a regular season game to get them into the playoffs or the situation into the playoff situation.
Right.
Bill Butner would probably be the equivalent because the Mets needed a miracle in '86, and that was
they got it. And they got it.
Exactly.
I would agree with you on that because I think you named the Yankee ones. You got so many now that you just named.
You know what?
I think it kind of does it.
Aaron Boone, okay, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was big, but you guys you're also talking about a team that has 27 championships, and so in that sense, it kind of like that is one among many.
Watered down a little bit, right?
Because you guys have had Yankee fans have had way more success,
right?
Yes,
than any other sports team. Well, anywhere, not just in New York. And, but the Knicks were a team that we have suffered the almost the fell short, and then to have that moment. That elevates that to me.
Oh yeah,
I think you're right.
I agree with you. I agree.
Let me ask you a question. After they win, which I'm putting it out there that they're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
What next?
I don't care.
I don't care. We flirting with shit we ain't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I respect the question, but listen, we ain't doing shit yet. I ain't with a fucking thing, man. And I'm like I've been real stingy with looking ahead.
Right. Yeah. You know why? You know why? I lied before Evelyn asked her question. The reason why we're stingy about answering that question because it's the stigma with the Knicks over the last 40 years. That's the point.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Dave just said he wasn't supposed like that was never us, B. That putback. Like that's never us. At them moments, we never get that. We have never.
Yeah.
We have never got that. You know what I'm saying?
We've had opportunities.
We have one more.
We've had opportunities. You know what I'm saying? We've had opportunities and we failed at it.
Right.
So every time. My point is to start thinking like they already won.
No.
You are holding on to that fear that they might not win.
And I'm safe. I'm safe in that because again, we got one more game.
Okay.
You can feel it, but you don't have to say it.
I'm celebrating. I'm living in the moment of that.
Yeah.
I just made me some blueberry and peanut butter fucking muffins. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, I swear. That
okay,
is,
with almond flour and ripe banana.
This is quantum mechanics 101. Start thinking like they have already won.
Negative.
No.
Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah.
We don't have any control over that.
Negative.
You do. You just have to start
let's
thinking
bring it back next Thursday. Let's bring that shit back next Thursday, y'all.
Because you know what? The Spurs fans are thinking like they're going to win the next 3.
Exactly.
So that's how you counteract it. You start thinking like you're
counteract it by going, we got to get this one.
I think you counteract it by just shutting up.
You're missing the whole point.
we can think it. We can think it, but we don't have to say it.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, eternally, I'm already at the parade. Yeah. But I'm we ain't gonna speak about it. You know,
I'm thinking out new merch.
But here's the crazy thing: the historical stigma since '73. This is the Knicks. They've had heartbreaks. That's the point of all this.
Right.
We're thinking it. We thinking they're going to close it. Will they? We're hoping that they will.
We have to let go of is the will.
No. I can't do
that.
Why? Ev, peep this. We was 20
PTSD.
29 points down. I was sitting here fucked up. I was done. I was cooked. And we won that game. Now again, that goes to your point. You know what I'm saying? It definitely feeds into it. But you know what? I am safe. And I
got a question.
We need this one.
I got a question for all y'all. R. Jones, Evelyn, Dave, Mr. Lott. I don't know a better comeback than that. I don't know that in New York history. I don't know.
I gotta tell you honestly.
I know a lot of sports. I don't know that.
Right, but I gotta tell you honestly. When I saw what the deficit they was at during halftime, I said I'm not gonna turn this game off. I gotta see this through. Yeah. I gotta see this through. And hold on. I gotta see this through because I have seen this team come from behind double digits multiple times this year. I said I am not turning this off. I am not turning this off. And when they got to 14-15 by the fourth quarter, I said I'm invested fully. I'm in it. I'm staying awake. I'm gonna watch this comeback happen, and they're gonna win this game. That's my line of thinking.
Right.
Listen, you put that out there that they were gonna win. Okay, you put that out there. That's what I'm saying.
And the reason I'm saying that is because I've seen it before.
Okay, that's great. But if you make the intention that they are going to win, that's the point. That's quantum mechanics. You make the intention that they're going to win, and that's what they're going to win because.
But we ain't got to fuck up the karma. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but watching the game and then predicting what's going to happen on Saturday night, I'm not delving into that. When it's Saturday night, I'm going to be all going, yeah, we're going to do this. I'm not doing it on Thursday night because there's a whole lot of stuff that could be happening in between. And let me tell you one thing about sports, whether you play it or you watch it, there's a lot of superstition, and you know all it takes is for one thing to go wrong. For you to be like, yeah, see, I knew I shouldn't have. Yeah,
Dave, you spitting nothing but facts. But this is the annoying part about the Knicks during the Steve Mills years, man. Mr. Live, Nick Baka, I see you in the chat. R. Jones. The problem with all this is we talked about drafting the right players. The Knicks for a long time were drafting projects. It annoyed me. Yeah. Why do you not draft winners? Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson. Matter of fact, all teams bypassed Jalen Brunson in that draft. It's crazy because I love college basketball. I watch it religiously. I know who's coming out of college basketball every year. I can tell you who's going to be it or not it. Not 80% of the time. The point is, the Knicks dropped the ball so for a decade and a half because they were banking on projects when they shouldn't have. We've been saying that for 8 years.
And Dolan wouldn't let them fucking restructure the cap by dumping salary. You know what I'm saying? When they
That's
hired
part of it too.
Scott Layden fucked that up. Then they hired Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah wanted to dump the contracts and start fresh. Dolan wouldn't let him. So he ramped up the fucking spending and bought Marbury and Q Rich and Curry and bought all of these motherfuckers in. You know what I'm saying? To do nothing but swell the cap. We was 2.5 times over the cap during Isaiah Thomas's tenure. It was crazy, man. It's crazy.
You know what I think is? You know what I think is interesting? I think that, and this would be like a cleansing for me. You know, if the Knicks can win this thing, I think about all the times that they fell in love with these French guys. Even though, who didn't even want to play, so they went to all this. And wouldn't it be fitting if they win it by taking down the biggest Frenchman?
Especially after that taunt shit. That taunt instant villain for me, man.
That's why somebody hit him with the egg without the
fuck that dude, man.
He really taunted him. He really said that I'm in your head.
I believe that we had a front office with Dominic, David, Mr. Live, Knickerbocker, R. Jones. We would have had at least 3 championships in this shit.
Oh, you already know.
At least 3.
You already know.
That's the whole point. That's the point. Because the previous management were banking on projects. Why? It doesn't make no sense to me. I said at the time, get the Nova guys. I said it. Get the Brunsons. Draft get Mikal Bridges over Kevin Knox. You get your Josh Harts and Dante DiVincenzo's. These guys are winners. Right. Why would you bank on projects who are unproven? At the time, Steve Miller's team together makes no sense. Together. That's the point. That's the point. There you go. And one more point. That's why San Antonio has a bright future. Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper. They're going to be around for 5 years.
Yeah. That's why get them now.
Exactly. They could play. They could play.
Last night was so crazy that I didn't even mind looking at Taylor Swift.
God, really?
Oh my God.
Because usually I'm like, turn the TV off when she's on.
Please.
It was
break the TV.
Where the fuck was you at? You know, so where the fuck was you at when Alexis said?
Exactly.
He's talking
right.
Like, where the fuck was you at?
Yeah, she was like, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm like, no.
Yeah, she was somewhere shaking it off.
Yeah, exactly. Sit your ass down.
Alexis Smith was like, what, 7-8 years ago? It wasn't even that.
Yeah, hold on. Did you guys hear that they were auctioning off her seat in Cleveland?
That's some bullshit.
For a good cause? For a good cause?
I don't know.
If it wasn't for a good cause, who cares?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, somebody want an ass print of Taylor Swift? That's crazy.
Yeah, it'd have to be for
hold on. Ab brought this up real quick. Yeah, this is something I actually wanted to talk a bit about with Monica McNutt.
I missed that.
Yeah. So it was a hot mic, and Monica McNutt was like, "Listen," she was like, "Taylor Swift." She's like, "She's not a Knicks fan."
But I'm glad she's right,
and she was right though.
She's right. Wasn't she just at Cleveland? Wasn't she rooting against them?
Oh yeah. You know why? I pay that much mind, but you are absolutely right.
Travis Kelce's from Ohio.
That other motherfucker. I forgot his name.
Cleveland.
Okay.
You're right.
She wasn't rooting for the Knicks when they were playing Cleveland.
Exactly.
She was ain't homie from Cleveland or something.
Travis Kelce's from Cleveland. That's the point.
Yeah. She was on some Cleveland shit. I hope somebody need to expose that shit.
Word.
I didn't even realize that shit.
And again, why should she have to apologize for that?
Yeah, no. It goes back to Mr. Live. No crispy jerseys, man. Come on,
crispy jersey, and you in the front cheerleading like you down. You getting automatic cachet. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't working.
I did think it was funny though. Did you guys catch when what's the coach's name? Mitch
Johnson.
Yeah. When he was doing his press conference and you heard all the screaming back, that was Taylor Swift and them. They were running out his press conference.
Wow.
Right.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's the thing.
Kudos for that. She gets some love for that.
Mr. Live, but my whole point when we were talking about with R. Jones and everybody last night on Knickerbocker Avenue Fan Forum, my whole point about that is that's just a microcosm. The celebrities, they could buy their tickets to be seen. That's a whole business. That's a business move for celebrities. But my point is, if you pull up the timelines between 2012 and 2020 on any regular non-celebrity fans, they are not repping Knicks like this.
Not at all.
It gets under my. I hate that.
Right. And again, could you fucking blank 17 fucking wins? Can you you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be really, 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 really fucking invested in this team.
Right.
Like you had. That's my point. That's my point I've been saying on Twitter. That's my point I've been saying because when Knickerbocker Ave, Dominic, Marlowe's, and all the guys we've been talking on Knicks, we've been talking Knicks on the West Coast Chicks, 3 o'clock in the morning, knowing they ain't going nowhere. Chris Carter teams, Pablo Prigioni and Tony Douglas and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. We would be up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock talking Knicks like we were going to the championship. These Knicks fans are phonies.
Phony.
Say it again. Say it again.
Let me tell you. I used to be. I was so invested. I was so invested that right after the season was over, I would know what the fuck was happening with the draft.
Right.
Now, mind you, you know what I'm saying. Again, you know what I'm saying. Everybody from Donnie Walsh to, you know what I'm saying. Then get we didn't have picks. We didn't have picks, but we always bought second round picks. Dolan always gave up the money to buy a second round pick, and I started being invested. That's how much I wanted to win. Hopefully, a shining, budding star. With you know what I'm saying, like Jalen Brunson, 32nd pick. Nobody ain't fucking want him, and we found him.
Right.
Never happened. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's the investment, man. That's the investment. Like and that celebrity shit. Again, man. I'm going.
It wasn't there.
It's beyond a celebrity. It's everybody on social media because, like I said, if you go back through timelines, listen, you could go to my timeline. I'm repping Knicks like it's 2026. You can go to Vines. It's facts. Knickerbocker Ave. You can go to Dominic. You can go to Mr. Live. They're not repping Knicks in 2026 like they were in 2015. That's a fact.
Right.
It's a lot of bunch of phonies out here. It's a lot of phonies, man.
I have a question, Art. Did Trump show up to the game?
No.
No. Well, not the second game. No.
Not the second one. First game he did. The first
game 3
the one that they lost.
Exactly.
He was there.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I agree with what you guys said. I was there during the Shandon Andersons, the Howard Isley.
Howard Isley.
Yeah, man.
Mike Sweeney.
Clarence Witherspoon.
Yeah, Clarence Weatherspoon, exactly. Jerome
Norris.
Jerome James.
James.
What's homeboy's name?
Malik Rose, right?
Oh, damn.
Crazy, man.
Whose name? I'm trying to think of.
it.
Ronaldo Badaco.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, I can't think of the guy.
Yeah, no, we could get it in. Moochie Norris.
Woo!
Right?
I'm telling you, man. It was Quincy Acey.
Oh,
I liked him. I wanted him to get another contract.
I liked him too. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, Quincy Acey was that guy, man. He was the kind of Nick. He was a '90s Nick, man. He was
exactly.
He couldn't shoot for shit, but he get you a rebound.
Yeah,
he
I like that.
Fucking paint. He bang it on you in an instant.
Exactly. Clee Anthony Early.
Oh my God!
The Knicks version of Burris.
Yeah, Practical Burris. Yeah.
them celebrities, they wasn't there for that shit.
But the dude I'm thinking about was white player David
Lee.
David Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was my guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I was at the game. I forget who they played when he did like a last second tip in.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. We got that one. Yeah,
I was at that game.
Wow. David Lee was he was a double guy, man.
Yeah,
that was
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want him to get re-signed either. Because what was wrong with him? Could he not shoot or could he not defend? I think it was like he couldn't defend.
I think it's defend.
And he was looking for a max contract, and that's why they Golden State signed him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, but gentlemen,
I was fucking with David Lee though. Of course.
Same man. Well, let me close this down for the night. It's been a hell of a show. I appreciate everybody. Ev, Dave, Steve, my man Live, Dominic, Reggie, Ronan. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Adam, I see you in the chat. Appreciate you.
Kevin was on.
Kevin.
Yeah. Jones, I got a question for you before you close out, man. Are you gonna bring out the "Get Off My Lawn" at the parade? Oh no, I don't want to jinx it. I want to jinx it.
No, don't jinx it.
Let me hold that thought.
I'll answer that when I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
gentlemen and ladies, you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for your support.
Appreciate that. Have a great one, guys.
All right, good night.
All right, peace.